of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine.
Whoa! It's day 7! You made it. You made it here. I don't know when you're here. Hopefully it's day 7. However, it could be weeks, it could be months, whenever. That's okay. You made it. You stuck your whole way through for all 7 chakras, hopefully. And if not, I highly suggest you go back to video 1 for the root chakra and work your way through until you reach the crown chakra for a full alignment and focus on all of those areas. That being said, I am so proud of you. I'm proud of you for showing up. Again, it doesn't matter how long it took, you're here. So whenever and wherever you're watching, give me a 777 because today we are talking to our connection to heaven or the spiritual realms. The crown chakra is our link to the divine. I've got the least amount of provable information for this chakra because everybody is different with this, and it's one of those scientific phenomenons on how we all connect to our own spiritual or religious connection to the great spirit, or what we believe spirit is, or how we speak to spirit, as we discussed in yesterday's video, and how we believe in it. This chakra really focuses a lot on our connection to physical life as well as death and what keeps us here. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Personally, I believe the spirit is my guide, not my God, but my guide, my personal guide to be able to help me live the best life that I can live. Great Spirit talks to me, and this might be God for some, and that's okay, whatever terminology you use. Our chakras can be super sensitive though. This is how I talk to my deceased loved ones, and this is how I channel direction and what I call downloads, those messages that we talked about yesterday when I get signs and symbols and just guidance from the universe. That's our connection through our crown and our third eye. So it's also very different for everybody again. That being said, crown chakras can be super sensitive in a way that when it's unbalanced, we can get headaches, we can get migraines, we can get insomnia, not be able to sleep. I like to protect my crown chakra as much as possible. Fun fact, did you know that my fedora that I wear, I haven't worn it during most of this challenge because I like to be open. But I wear it so much that it's my logo because, fun fact, again, it's one of my spiritual tools. It's how I protect my crown chakra. It protects my thoughts. It protects my crown because your crown is located at the top of your head. It also protects my third eye here. And this is my reminder to stay grounded. I also have this belief that it helps keep frequencies and downloads from attacking my physical brain so that I can function in the physical world. I used to be somebody who was very empathic as well, people's emotions, their thoughts, and even just being in a room with someone I didn't know, if I could feel how they were feeling, it would attack me physically. And I had to find a way to spiritually protect myself. So some people think it's silly I wear this hat all the time. Others think maybe I don't like my hair. It's actually a spiritual tool. Not many people knew that about me. So I'm excited to be able to share that. If it's not this hat, I usually have a bandana or something. I've grown an attachment to this hat because I can keep my stickers in it for all of you, whenever and wherever I am. Because I just don't believe in jeans and I need pockets. So anyway, it's cool that I have this tool that works and helps me with the world around me. I'm curious, do you have any sort of grounding tools? I also work with crystals and oils and color and clothing. So there's many things that I use to help protect us, or protect myself and my friends. And I hope to teach all of you that because that's actually a lot of what's included in my 8-week course are crystals, oils, yoga movements, ways you can dress to help protect certain chakras and activate certain things, colors to bring into your life, things like that, elements. It's a really fun hands-on course because, as you know, not only do I like to share information, I like to share fun stuff. There's a toolkit that goes with it. we'll talk all about that in a different video. But today I want to talk about a few other things connected to the crown and the third eye, because they work very close together. They're probably the two closest located chakras too. So, yesterday I said we would talk about dreaming. How many of you are active dreamers? Do you have intense dreams? Or maybe you can't remember your dreams. If you can't, you need to meditate on opening your crown chakra more and let the universe know that you want to understand and be willing to accept your dream messages. If you have very active dreams, great. Do they make sense? For me, not all the time. Sometimes they have the clearest message and I'm like, okay, this is what I need to work on today. Other times I'm like, what the heck was I doing in that random hallway? And where did all that water come from? And what did this one symbol I kept seeing mean? It doesn't always make sense, but that's our subconscious and our spiritual guides connecting with us in our sleep realms to be able to portray some sort of message or sometimes even warnings. So what I like to do is try to keep track of my dreams. I either tell somebody right away, usually my partner, that way I can remember, or ask them if they remember what I said. My partner keeps a journal right next to the bed so he can write a few words down as soon as he wakes up so that he doesn't get distracted and he can kind of recall what's going on. Some other things that work in tune with our dream realm is astral traveling and lucid dreaming. So astral traveling and lucid dreaming both happen typically during sleep time. They have remote viewing, which is sort of something that can happen during meditation. It's very similar to astral traveling, and this is an action where you can meditate and take yourself elsewhere and go to wherever you want to be able to see or travel. That's why it's called astral traveling. The best example I can think of that is kind of common is a SpongeBob episode. I don't know about if any of you are on that SpongeBob level. I actually did not like the cartoon itself that much, but this episode stuck out to me because something happens to SpongeBob and all of his friends are sleeping and he jumps from one dream to the next dream. And it's like Patrick, his best friend, the starfish. He goes over there and he starts doing things in Patrick's dream. And then he goes to one of the other characters' dreams. And by the end of the episode, he's been to everybody's dreams and he's had an effect on them because he astral traveled there. It was like he was afraid of his own dream or something. I actually have friends that tell me I do this sometimes. They say I astral travel and I'll appear in their dreams. And it's funny because they'll have been in my dream that night too. And it may have been two completely different dreams. And sometimes we have very similar connected happenings, which is pretty crazy. And not as common as just appearing in each other's dreams. But I know when I was really sick last year, I appeared in one of my teacher's dreams, one of my spiritual guides, and she said that she could tell I was really distressed. I was knocking on her door and I just had a panicked energy. And before she had contacted me and had that dream, I had actually meditated on who I needed to contact to help serve me in that time, and she had come up, and I had mentally told the universe, if there's a way that she could reach out to me so I don't feel like a burden, this would be great. And within 48 hours it had happened. I had appeared in her dream, she knew what I needed, and she reached out to me. That's because I have been, again, working with my dream time for as long as I can remember. When I was a young teen, I had very bad insomnia because I was scared of how just intense some of my dreams were, and I was getting messages about my family when I knew they would be sick, and it was just a lot. So some might think I'm a little crazy in that end. My family, they didn't like that I was receiving these messages because it scared them to have almost a warning because it was just very overactive downloads and unexpected from the universe. I was told in a dream really young that my mom was going to die and that I wasn't going to have my mom forever. I told my grandmother that story and she got very upset and told me to not believe in the things that are said in my dream and to not believe in my connections to synchronicity and the angels. So at a very young age, I was being told to not believe in this connection I had through my third eye and through my crown. Within a year of telling my grandma that, though, my mom just passed away very unexpectedly after childbirth. So I had that warning, and even though I was too young to understand what that warning meant to appreciate my mom in a different way, I still was able to receive that message and fully accept that there was a reason that that was happening. It's given me hope throughout my entire life that everything has happened for a reason. I had a similar message come when something was happening to my dad and my grandfather and even my grandmother. As much as I wanted to push it to the side and not believe in the message, it's hard when they're a little bit more intense. I'm sure many of you have gotten messages about things, or at least those gut feelings that where the universe has tried to prepare you for something. It's just hard when it's something that we're just not ready for. So getting the warnings and messages in my dreams so that it makes it hard for us to sleep, we have to find a way to calm that. I like to meditate before I go to sleep to help calm my mind and also tell the universe if I'm ready to receive any messages or downloads at this time. If you want to talk more about dreams, though, I'm going to need you to hit me up or reach out because I plan on diving into this in the 8-week course. However, I'm totally working on a dream course that's all of its own information where we can hopefully meet here for some sort of free challenge before I dive into a deeper explanation of that, because as you can tell, this is something I love to talk about and am passionate about what we can do in our dream time. Lucid dreaming is a whole other path where you can control your dreams and you have to be able to tell the difference. Anyway, I want to talk about other things with the crown chakra, such as attachment. When I talk about attachment, some questions that come up are, what keeps you here in the physical world? Is it your family? Is it your friends? Is it your job? Do you have a soul mission? Are you just here because you were born here and you don't really feel like you have any need to be here? Because if so, let's fix that, because we all have a purpose. Blockages in any of your other lower chakras can cause and lead blockages in the crown chakra. And in addition to that, the crown chakra is blocked by our attachments in other ways. These may be material attachments, physical, interpersonal attachments, or even mental or emotional attachments. Maybe you're attached to people's opinions of you. Other things to note are that you can love people and love without attachment. Love in a way that it's so deeply and is unconditional, so that you don't have to feel so clinging to them in their physical bodies. This is something I had to learn to be able to love my mom and my dad not having them here. They're not here to physically teach me and to hug me and to love me, but I still love them even though I barely got to know them in this physical world. You can love an energy so unconditionally that you don't have to feel an attachment and a fear to losing it, because that's part of living in fear, and then you're not living your full life. Being able to love and release an object and attachment and practice that non-attachment so that we can love something no matter what it can do for us. This releases the object of our love to be completely free as well, which is the definition of true love. This may not make a lot of sense yet, but the crown chakra is something that takes us a while to really unlock during our spiritual journey. It's part of enjoying the journey. And as you focus on these previous chakras that we've discussed, you'll become more clear on how to connect with your crown. It often takes lifetimes or a long time to really feel the power of your crown chakra on a deep level. The crown chakra is also associated with the transcendence of our limitations. Whether they're personal or bound to space and time, it is where the paradox comes to kind of norm where seemingly opposites are one. Again, that might be a little bit of woo-woo and over the head. But the quality of awareness that comes with the crown chakra is universal and part of that whole transcendence that is talked about a lot in spiritual discussion or even religious discussion, being able to transcend and become one with heaven and the universe. As we are immersed in the energy that is our crown chakra, we begin to feel a state of bliss or union with all that is. It's like a spiritual ecstasy. And the chakra then allows this access to a higher clarity and enlightened wisdom. Some may even describe this chakra as the gateway to the cosmic self or the divine self, to what is called the universal conscious or collective consciousness. It's linked to this infinite and universal power that is. That being said, I want to be able to give you your journal prompts so we can meditate today. I am making this a little shorter. I will be discussing some closing statements in another video for you all before making announcements on the official challenge for the winners and details towards the 8-week course. I want to give everyone time to catch up and focus a bit on each chakra before I get to the closing statements and the next step on how we're going to take this course together. So I'm going to give at least until Monday evening. So you have all of Sunday and at least until Monday evening before I check back in with the points. Seeing how everyone goes, I want everyone to be able to feel like they have a chance and to be able to respond. This is all about your personal path, and I know that some of you haven't been able to do it in 7 days. It takes a lot of work. I did it in 7 days because there were 7 chakras, and when I went through my Reiki attunement, my personal Reiki attunement, each day was based on a chakra, and then each week was based on a chakra. So it's an intense awakening period. If you were able to do it in 7 days, thank you. I'm proud of you for showing up. If you've taken longer, it's okay. It's not a race. I just wanted to be able to get this all out to you in a timely fashion and give myself some time frames and a mission or goal. So even if you don't get one of the prizes, even if you're not watching this during the actual challenge itself and you're still taking in this knowledge, your prize is participating and unlocking your full potential, making friends, and hopefully changing the world in the best way that you know how. So thank you. All right, you got your journals out? Step 1. What people, things, or situations do you consciously or unconsciously try to control? And what if you recognized that control is an illusion? How can you surrender to your life? That's a mouthful. It's in the description, so you can refer back to it. Basically, what it's asking for step 1 is, what controls you? What keeps you attached here? And when you realize that everything you want is already here and accessible to you within the power of your mind and the willingness to accept it, how can you surrender to the fear and the need to be attached to anything? So again, what people, things, or situations do you consciously or unconsciously try to control? And what if you recognize that control is an illusion so you can surrender your life and allow things to happen and for everything you want to already be here? That's just step 1. Step 2 is a little bit happier focus. What puts you in a state of bliss where you feel connected to the universe? And now, after giving time to each chakra, what areas of your life would you like to place more awareness on? So again, what makes you feel bliss? Through all of this, what have you learned about yourself? What makes you happy and blissful? And what areas do you still need to work on? I actually have a little chart that I like to do with the end of my chakra course, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to do it with all of you in the group. I might post like a little PDF or something of it that you can make your own version of, and we'll walk through that somehow. Because I think it's really good to be able to see where we are and how our frequency is kind of flowing. That being said, it's time to get comfortable so that we can meditate. Here we go. Today, we're going to meditate on the Crown Chakra. Get comfortable and close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in and out. Continue to take nice deep breaths as you relax your whole body. Begin to feel a bright white light of energy flowing through your crown, from the top of your head down through your body. Breathe in deeply and imagine all that divine light spiraling through your body. Really feeling that energy from the universe and Great Spirit here with you. With each inhale, taking in more power and more light. And each exhale, release anything that no longer serves you. Enjoy the warm glow of light as it saturates your entire being. Every cell of your physical body is being charged up by light and divine inspiration. This light is connected to the universal consciousness, and it's helping you build your energetic passageway to your higher self and your connection with the Great Spirit, God, or the universe, whatever resonates with you. Now in this space, know that you can release any karmic attachments, previous programming, any sort of genetic bonding, things that have been going on through your family for generations. Things maybe your mom or dad worked through, you can now reprogram and release here in the now. Take a few breaths as you just acknowledge all of that weight and previous programming being released from your soul. Release the tension in your shoulders and just visualize an energetic clearing going the whole way down from the top of your head, down through your third eye, your throat, your shoulders, your chest, your stomach, your pelvic area, your legs, your ankles, even your toes. Just release it all. Release all the tension, all the worry, any doubt, and replace it all with this amazing, beautiful, powerful white light that is your most divine spirit. Now claiming its space within you, right here, right now, to be the best you that you can be. Acknowledging your fears, acknowledging your shame, your guilt, releasing all of that, and instead increasing your confidence, your willpower, your determination, and your connection to all that is around you. Allowing yourself to know that you are no longer attached to the what ifs, and instead you are stepping into the power that is you. That is why you're here, and it is why you showed up and did all of this work, because you're going to go on feeling so powerful, so beautiful, so ready to just acknowledge whatever it is that comes up. Whenever it comes up, you'll now know what chakra it is and how you can work towards a way to balance it and find the power within to be you. Now begin to connect with your higher self and allow any messages to come through that you may need at this time. as you receive these messages, begin to make note of anything that you would like to keep with you from your higher self. Maybe it's reminders of what you've worked through this week or during this challenge, whenever you've put yourself through it. Maybe it's reminders of things that you've overcome and how strong you really are. It is amazing to feel how strong we are and to look back at how strong we've already been. If we can put all the strength together for the things that we have overcome when we have to, and put that same amount of energy towards the things that we want to have, to do, to be, for ourselves and for others around us, our family, our community. Just really taking in all that we've really done through this process. I want you to bring your hands to your heart. And I want you to breathe in all the love and out, releasing any last bit of attachment to who you were, so that you can become who you know you are. You were meant to be. Now I want you to take your hands and lift them up. Palms facing the sky. And just keep them here for a moment, up in the air, allowing the universe to channel energy and power to you and through you. Your arms may begin to get tired after just a few seconds, but push through that. Push through that and feel that divine energy. Even if you feel silly, it's okay. The universe is channeling through you. You're opening a full passageway. This is a Kundalini yoga pose. And if you do some really nice deep breaths with it, it's called the ego eradicator. You're allowing yourself to release your ego and surrender. When you're done, you can bring your hands down again and place them right back on your chest. Feeling that power fill your heart, the tingling in your fingers, the tingling throughout your body. That is you. That is your spirit connecting with you here in the physical, reminding you who you are, giving you strength to move forward, and thanking you here with me for being here, for showing up, for caring enough about who you are in this soul's mission to be the best you that you can be. Again, taking note of anything you would like to keep with you from your higher self throughout this meditation. And when you're ready, you may begin to wiggle your toes and fingers and wake up in this physical realm, feeling more connected and ready to embrace your day. I hope you are feeling as bright and shiny as I am, just knowing that we've completed this major journey together. And it's just the beginning, but you've done it. We've done it. And I'm feeling so great. And I hope that you are too. I hope that you will share something with me in the comments. Your bonus point can be sharing a selfie of you after you've done all 7 chakras. I want to see what you look like, how you feel, and just whatever. If you feel like you want to share something else with me, I'm game, because I'm excited to just connect with you all on a deeper level. And I do have one more favor to ask of all of you. In exchange for this free week of guidance that I have loved sharing with all of you, if you could, please leave me a review. Leave me a review on my Shantastic Shine page so that others can see what it's like for a chance to work with me. Or you can just leave me a sentence or two in my inbox, or in the comments, whatever, and just a testimonial would mean so much. What did this course mean to you? How did it change your life? What could I do differently? Or what would you tell somebody else to get them excited to participate in this challenge or to just work with me in general? If you are scared to do so with your name, you can send me an anonymous message to shantasticshine@gmail.com via email or whatever makes you feel comfortable. I would like to be able to share some of these testimonials on my website and through some different offerings that I have. So if you do not wish me to use your name, I totally don't have to. You can give me a nickname, or I can use just an initials, or I don't have to put a name at all. I can just put anonymous. It just helps me know what I can do better, but it also helps me share what I can do for others. How did I make you feel? Was I comforting? Was I too blunt? These are things I need to know. That way I know that I'm on the right path and I've served you all well and can continue to serve you and follow the mission that I have set for myself, to live a life to inspire others and to be here and to experience it on such a deep level that I can offer you guidance through art, music, holistic health, and just things like this internet connection, the in-person connection. What serves the community the best? That's what I need to know from you. So bonus point is sharing a photo of yourself and or a testimonial, because it will help me out so much. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I honestly cannot thank you enough for showing up every single day and taking all 7 videos so seriously. Again, if you're watching later and you want to connect with me and you missed my 8-week course, that's okay. I do one-on-one sessions of all kinds, and I am just excited to connect with people on a deeper level. You're more than just my tribe. You're my friends. You're my soul family. You are why I do what I do. So until next time, I will see you in the discussion. Hopefully I'll be working with some of you in the 8-week course or just one-on-one. So until next time, stay awake and shine on always, and great job! Bye!
Said this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Oh, let it shine.
Thanks for shining on with us.